A day that can never be rehearsed or reversed. I kept hurting and wanting for people and things that were toxic to my inner peace. Things that made me overlook beauty and went straight for the beast. I couldn't keep no money in my pockets, always spending and left feeling used and like a dry socket. No sun in my world, no reason to smile, no reason to believe, and no courage to leave. Couldn't hang out with my girls, have my own ideas, or be in my own imaginary world without being called a slut or a whore. I didn't deserve to be treated like a princess or have him open my doors. He hated everyone that loved me, insulted their character, and even went as far as to spread embarrassing rumors on me simply because I wasn't who he wanted me to be. Soft-spoken with no mind of my own, even when he was doing me wrong. He didn't respect that I was an adult. He wanted me to moan and groan and be in his zone, but couldn't do what it took to tickle my happy bone. He truly expected me to look at him as the king of my throne. But here he was, unable to satisfy me or even help take care of home. I had to pretend to be happy, pretend to be pleased, knowing deep down inside I looked at him as this horrible disease that I would someday be strong enough to leave. The thoughts in mind got deep and irresistible at times, but the fear of being alone was always stuck in the back of my mind. I was just stuck. But at least that's how I felt at the moment. But I couldn't stay there. I had to get off my tail and make a move, because that's just something I couldn't get used to. The light bulb went off, and I began to see things clearly, and all of a sudden got embarrassed that I had put up with the immaturity, insecurities, and rage and controlling acts from someone who was a pro at hiding the fact that he had mental disabilities. I was headed down depression lane and drowning in my own tears until the sun came. I found myself vulnerable to anyone and looking for anything to ease the pain, crowded by the rain, and mentally drenching wet by the rain until the sun came. I began to notice that I was happy alone, in my own zone, with no one around to tear me down, misuse my heart, or watch me build a home while he tears it apart. I finally got a little faith and took off the courage that day. There were times where I felt as if life itself hated me. There were times where I only ate ramen noodles or nothing at all. And there were times when I got weak but was too prayed up to fall. I no longer wanted to die. I was ready to fly. I believed that I can do anything I set out to do, and that voice in my head kept telling me that nothing will stop you. I began singing, dancing, writing, hanging out with friends, and meeting real men. Guys who saw me for my worth, treated me like a queen, cherished my feelings, my heart, and made me feel like heaven was here on earth. The same feeling women get when giving childbirth. That's why I named this one A Day That Can Never Be Rehearsed or Reversed. Faith heals.